How kindness will ruin your life. That's an interesting take. Kindness is usually seen as a virtue, but if not handled wisely, it can definitely backfire. Here are some ways being too kind might actually ruin your life. 1. People will take advantage of you. If you're always giving without limits, some people will see you as an easy target for manipulation. You might end up overcommitting and getting nothing in return. 2. You'll struggle to say no. Always wanting to help can make it hard to set boundaries. Before you know it, you're overloaded with responsibilities that aren't even yours to begin with. 3. You'll attract toxic relationships. Some people prey on kindness, using guilt or emotional manipulation to keep you giving while they take. 4. You'll burn yourself out. Constantly putting others before yourself can drain your energy and emotional reserves, leaving you exhausted and resentful. 5. You'll be underappreciated. When you're always kind, some people stop seeing it as generosity and start expecting it as the norm. Instead of gratitude, you get entitlement. 6. You'll struggle with self-worth. If your kindness is driven by a need for approval, you might base your self-worth on how much you help others, leaving you feeling empty when you're not needed. 7. You might become a doormat. If you don't stand up for yourself, people will walk all over you, and your opinions and needs will get ignored. 8. You might ignore your own needs. Always prioritizing others can make you neglect your own growth, goals, and well-being. 9. You'll struggle with confrontation. Wanting to be kind all the time might make you avoid necessary conflict, allowing problems to fester instead of addressing them head-on. 10. It might make you resentful. If you constantly give and rarely receive, that bottled-up frustration can turn into bitterness. So what's the solution? Kindness isn't the problem, lack of boundaries is. You can be kind without being a pushover. Know when to give, when to step back, and when to put yourself first. I've definitely seen these patterns play out. Kindness is great, but without boundaries, it can turn into self-sabotage. A lot of people, including myself at times, struggle with saying no because they don't want to disappoint others. And that can lead to burnout, resentment, and even feeling unappreciated. The key is balance, being kind but also knowing when to put yourself first. Have you ever felt like your kindness was taken for granted? Or do you think people overhype the idea that kindness can be a weakness?